Redstone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Well guys, let me introduce you to Alex. Alex is a new buddy of mine that found me through my channel on Facebook and said, hey, I'm in the area and I want to come by and creep on you.
Yep.
So now he's creeping and I've only known him like 4 days.
Yeah, 4 days.
And he already come by and brought tools to help me work on the BMW.
Yeah, I reached out to Max because I have a 325e myself. It's an 85. And I recently just moved from California, so that's still back over there with my brother. So in the meantime, I figured I might as well work on another E30, and so I reached out to Max, and here we are. I also have an FRS, so I don't know.
Let's pan to that. Okay, you guys asked for it and you're getting it. It's unboxing day. So I got a bunch of parts from FCP Euro and KAMotors. Cam is a badass. He sent me this sweet manifold, these injectors, and I got a whole bunch of suspension junk from FCP. Let's open it. Okay, so here's KAMotors box. They both arrived yesterday. I haven't opened them so I could open them on camera. Oh yeah, I think this is my oil drain line, my oil feed line. Got some badass stickers. Oh yes, this is what I've been waiting for. This is a CX Racing manifold that Cam has engraved, that Cam has modified and ported. So he has tested this on an E30 to ensure perfect fitment before he sent it to me. This thing is beautiful. More fittings. And these are my 6 baby 60-pound injectors. They're direct replacements for the 19 pounds that are in there now. This is an oil sandwich plate. This goes in between your oil filter and your block, and essentially you tap into it to feed the turbo. Got some various bolts and nuts. A gasket for the manifold. And what I'm assuming is an adapter for the oil return line to tap into the oil pan. Oh, and a little baby oil feed. This is my FCP Euro box. This is mostly suspension bits, but I got a few other goodies in here too. Oh yeah. I have a Gates Racing timing belt. This thing is sweet. This is actually a Kevlar belt, and I think they're at least 3 times as strong. I could be wrong. But this is essentially a go-to product when you go under boost. Because if that thing blows up on you in the middle of a street race, you got a whole mess on your hands. This is one of those parts that I would call cheap insurance, you know? because it's not that much more expensive than the cheaper parts, but if it fails catastrophically. This is just a tensioner assembly for the timing belt. Water pump. This is the Graf water pump. This has the metal impeller versus the other styles, which are just composite impellers, which have a tendency to explode, and that's what gives them, these BMWs, a bad rap for overheating. These are my exhaust nuts. Tensioner spring. Have new intake manifold gaskets. Anytime you take the intake manifold or the exhaust manifold off, you want to replace the gaskets. These are just some high quality ones. Exhaust manifold gaskets. Next I have Meyle, or however you pronounce it, I still don't know. I always want to say Meyle. These are just outer tie rods. Since I'm going to be adding a lot of power to this car, I decided that the suspension at least needed to be brought back to its original form, if not upgraded to handle the additional power. So I'm starting here with new tie rods and new control arms. Look at these. All new control arms, brand new bushing, made in Germany. You can pick up a set of these. I believe they're $180 to $190 for the set, and that is a good price. OEM, I think you're over $200 for each arm. I don't even know what this is. Oh, this is my camshaft seal. Another little part to do when you're doing your timing belt, with the water pump and the timing belt, the tensioner and the spring and all that. So just a review, I have my KAMotors stuff, my injectors, all my oil feed lines, my CX Racing manifold. And then I ordered just this eBay elbow and wastegate 38mm 2-bolt style flange that I'm gonna lob this off, weld it onto that, and then run my tile, sort of something like that, and just leave that as is. But one thing I didn't mention, these are my polyurethane lollipop bushings. I bought the Street 95A, or Street Track 95A Redshift polyurethane bushings, mostly because they're like $20 or $25 cheaper than the Condor bushings, and I imagine that I won't notice a difference. So when I ordered these, I realized that I ordered them and they wouldn't be here in time for this video, and I actually contacted Redshift and I was like, hey, is there any way that we can get these here before Tuesday? And the next day they were at my door and he says, okay, just let me know whenever you post a video. And then lastly I have my FCP earphone goodie bag, my Gates timing belt, my water pump, my timing tensioner, and then my new suspension. What's up, you guys? Today's a very special day. I got my Dedericms MegaSquirt 2 plug and play for the E30. So I'm gonna be installing this. It's a whole kit. It comes with the computer, it comes with the sensors needed, which is essentially a intake air temperature sensor from a GM part number I believe. Comes with an E36 throttle position sensor, which is needed for the conversion. It comes with all the wiring, the T-fittings, everything you need is in this box. So it saves you infinite amount of time, and that's honestly the reason I went this route. I could have gone and made my own wiring harness with a MegaSquirt and maybe saved a couple $100, but in the end, I decided my time was worth more than that, and I didn't want to screw anything up. With this, I know it's gonna work. I know it comes with a bass tune, so I just plug it in and it should run. Let's have a look. So in case you're wondering, here's what's in the box. What's in the box? Name that movie, guys. I should really be more careful with this. Here's my new ECU. Freaking awesome. Look at that, look at that. So that's where your boost line will go in. So your ECU can maintain the boost pressure needed. Here's I'm not actually sure, I guess that's power or something. I'll figure all this out. Got a T-fitting. Here's the E36 throttle position sensor with the custom CNC bracket. That's awesome. That saves you a lot of time because you know, you do this yourself, you try to piece together a kit. I don't know where you get these brackets, but you have to either get them made, make them yourself, or buy them. So this kit comes with it. Here's the GM intake air temperature sensor, and it's actually got a pigtail to fit into your AFM, your air fuel meter, so it maintains the entire stock wiring harness. So that's freaking awesome. Oh, also, some bungs in there to weld or thread it in. Serial port cable, so you can tune. Look at this stuff.